This 6'11 center build is not only fun to play with, but it's dominating the fives when it comes against 7-footers or 7-4s. Just take a look at what I've been able to do on this build. So the first thing you're going to see here is that I got 21, 22, 9, 1, and this is consistent across game modes. Then you're going to see here 26, 11, 5, 3 blocks. Look at the three-point shooting as well. Then you're going to see here 29, 10, 5. Like, it's literally dominating because of the speed and what it's able to do. And I'm going to show you how to make it here today. 26, 11, 3, 3 blocks, 1 steal. Like, it just continues to go. And this one, again, I made my player grade out. So this is why I got 72 points. But let's just look at 72, 20 for 24 from the three-point line. Again, this is a build that you want to be able to go ahead and make, especially if you're looking for a dominant center that can also play in the threes as well. So let's go ahead and jump over into the builder and get this created. All right, so the position, we can make it at center, or you can even make this at power forward if you want it to be more of a back end, but this is going to be a center build. So we're going to put center 6'11". We're going to go for the weight at 235 because we want to get the 88 strength, and then the wingspan, we're going to put it at 7'3". So once we're here, the first thing we're going to go ahead and focus on is going to be our defensive rebound. So we're going to come and bring this up here to about a 94 so we can go ahead and get the rebound chaser and get the box out beast on Hall of Fame. Then for our offensive rebound, we're going to go ahead and bring this up to about an 85, and that's where we want to go ahead and have our rebounds. And then I'll show you later how we're going to go ahead and cap break this build to go ahead and maximize it. So let's go ahead and move over here to the physicals. We're going to go ahead and get our physicals all the way up. So 75. And again, this is the biggest difference here, is that we want to be able to be fast, okay? Especially if you're playing 3-2 and you're in the corner, or you have to play triangle. Like, you want to be able to go ahead and rotate and be able to move quickly and still be able to cover, right? You can't do that on a 7-4 or even on a 7-footer. You could, but the speed matters here. Then as far as the strength, we're going to go with an 88, and then the agility is going to be 85. So what I'm going to do here is for the vertical, I'm going to go ahead and go 83. Now you're going to see here that in order for us to be able to go ahead and get a higher vertical, we want to be able to go ahead and cap break this, and I'll show you here just a little bit later. So that's going to be our physicals and our rebounding. Now let's go here to our defense. So the first thing we're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a 78 block. Okay, this is going to go ahead and give us what we need for high flyer denier. And then again, we can go ahead and start to cap break this a little bit later. And again, you can tweak any of these things that you want. If you want a higher block, you can go with that. But I'm telling you right now that I'm getting blocks. I'm doing what I need to be doing. And I only have it at 78. And then I cap break it to get it a little bit higher. Then for the steal, we're going to go ahead and go with a 73. Just to get the interceptor. This is going to be good because if you're getting back on the break, you want to be able to get those lane steals, and that's going to be a great option there. Perimeter defense, again, we're going to put this here at 72. Okay, just to give us a mobile enforcer and give us the challenger. And again, you'll see what happens when we do the cap breakers and the max +2 badges. Again, you want to see the full picture of this build and how it's utilized so you can start to dominate with it. This is even good even if you play by yourself and just do random rec as well. So for the interior defense, we're going to go with a 74. This is going to give us our post lockdown defense. Again, I'm getting tons of stops in the paint. Not all the time, right? We know how interior defense is, but this is going to allow you to be able to still be a problem down low and get the stops, and especially when we go ahead and add the cap breakers here as well. So for the speed with ball, this is going to be at a 63. The ball handle is going to be a 71. This is also going to go ahead and make you a little bit of a problem because you're going to be able to go ahead and put the ball down and get to the rack if you need to. If you're hitting the corner, hitting the hash, and you don't have the shot, you're able to go ahead and make plays. And you're going to see here, this is the advantage that you're going to have over those other taller centers. Then for the pass accuracy, we're going to go with an 84. Now, this is going to be a personal preference. You can go with an 85. I personally don't shoot bailout shots. I know when I'm taking my shots, I'm committing to it. Or if I don't have the shot, I'm passing it. I'm not really doing bailout passes. So this is up to you if you want to put it at 85. I put it at 84. And then ball handle, put it at 71. Then we're going to see here for the free throw, 70 is all I need to be able to hit consistently inside of the rec, inside of the proving grounds. In the fives, 70 is enough for me to be able to hit this. Then for the 3-point, we're going to go with an 83. And this is mainly to go ahead and get these bronze badges and then to go ahead and unlock certain jump shots that I want to be able to utilize. This is super important because on this build, I went with the shooting specialization so that I can go ahead and increase the status of set shot specialist and other badges as well. Then for the midi, I went ahead and went with 83. And then we're going to go ahead and cap break that a little bit later to get 85 to unlock some additional takeovers that you'll see here that you'll be able to go ahead and get. Now, for the close shot, we're just going to put that at 80. And then for the driving layer, we're going to leave it as is. And this is where the biggest hack comes in for this build. It's a driving dunk. We're going to put it at 76. And you're going to see here that when we cap break this is going to give us an 89 driving dunk. Again, making you a lethal scorer and defender at the center position, allowing you to be able to dunk, to shoot, to put the ball down, to pass, to defend. And it's just an overall straight build. So now when we go ahead and complete this is going to give us here the board hunting pick and popper. This is what you want to be able to kind of accomplish here with this actual build. Okay, now let me go ahead and show you what this looks like when we go ahead and put the cap breakers on it. So for the cap breakers, you're going to see here that on the driving dunk, I get +3, +3, +3, +2, +2. And this is going to go ahead and give you that driving dunk of 89. Again, you can stop at 87 if you want to be able to stop at 87, but I went ahead and put it at 89 there to make sure that I can go ahead and finish. Then here for the mid-range, I just put it at 85 to be able to go ahead and just be able to hit that at a higher clip and to be able to unlock some certain animations here. Then for the defensive rebound, we went ahead and put that up to 96. And then for the offensive rebound, you can see this is going to go up to 90. And then for the vertical, I went ahead and put it up to 85. Again, vertical ties into you grabbing boards. This is why I'm able to leap and then having this here as well. So this is what the build's going to end up looking like with these additional cap breakers that are on it. Now, one of the things that you want to be able to see is how you have the badge setup and the takeover setup is going to matter to make sure that you're able to go ahead and get this done. And then I'm going to show you what jump shot I'm utilizing on this build. So when it comes to the badge tier ups, right? So the max +1, we're going to have rebound chaser on legend. Then we're going to have immovable enforcer on gold. We're then going to have paint patroller on gold. We're going to have high fly denier on purple. We're going to go ahead and have off-ball pest on gold, especially if you go in the corner. This is going to help you prevent more of the backdoor cuts and stuff like that. And then the high fly denier is going to allow you to be able to chase that down if they do get past you. Then you're going to have the set shot specialist on Hall of Fame. This is super important here. Combined with your hot spots, you're going to be a lights out shooter, and you saw in those screenshots of the stats how I'm shooting with this build. Then Deadeye. This is going to be great to be able to prevent those 7-footers or 7-4s from closing out on you, for you to be able to shoot. And then Clutch Gene. For right now, we have a shifty shooter if I do got to go ahead and drift a midi. And then we have Interceptor here as well. So let me show you the animations because you want to be able to get shifty with this build to be able to get to the rack. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to put the LaMarcus Aldridge free throw for the 70. This is going to allow you to be able to pretty much hit it every single time, okay? Then as far as the dribble style, you want to go with DeMontis, Ben Simmons, Giannis, Pro, Zion Williamson. Normal behind the back is a must. This creates so much separation for you to be able to do this. Spin, Kevin Durant. Hesitation, Kevin Durant. Step back, Pro, and then triple threat, you want to have it at Kobe. This is going to be super important. And then when we come here to the dunks, all we want to be able to have on here is 2-foot moving dunks at Pro. You want to have athletic one-handers. Then you want to have Pro for 1-foot moving dunks. You want to have athletic as well, regular standing dunk, and the rim pulls as well. And then you want to be able to go ahead and put on the LeBron dunk package here, which is going to allow you to be able to give you the biggest green window and allow you to just come in there and yam. Then we're going to get Pro, Elite, Zion Williamson, and then the contacts, we're going to get the Pro contact dunks there. Now, as far as the jump shot that I'm utilizing on this build, Okay, there's two of them that you can go ahead and utilize. Jonathan Isaac is a good base to be able to utilize, then Baluba, and then Marc Gasol at the top. And then as far as the blending speed, it's going to be a 91 Baluba, 9 Marc Gasol, push, and then release speed. The other one that I go ahead and utilize as well is going to be the Jonathan Isaac, Charles Bassey, David West, and then the push, release speed, and then 64-36. This is going to make it where you only need a 66 3-point shot and a 66 mid-range to be able to go ahead and unlock this. Okay, but making this build alone is not the only thing that you want to be able to kind of focus on. Okay, the biggest thing that you want to be able to know is how to be able to go ahead and rep up faster, so that way you get way more cap breakers for your build to make him OP. So go ahead and watch this video right here where I show you how to get 2 times rep daily guaranteed. Click that video right there. I'll see you in the next one.